Alright, today is day 30 of making my Titanfall game. So it's the last day of my little series that I've been doing. And I thought I would go over my little Notion template, my little Notion thing, and sort of go over what my little checklist that I wanted, and see how well I did. So I had 10 things that I wanted to have at the end of the 30 days. So I didn't make 6 different playable characters, but I've probably got enough abilities and enough, um, sort of, yeah, just enough abilities to make the 6 different playable characters with their own abilities. Um, I didn't make 3 maps, simply because I don't know what a good map design really is. Unless I just completely copy it. Um, I didn't set up a multiplayer server because I wanted to, for the future, do the low API, which is the advanced type of multiplayer server. Um, and basic assets, that's going to be a thing that I do later on. Um, but I did what, 6 out of 10 of the things. So I've got the functioning movement, I've got the 3 vehicles, I've got a little helicopter, and then I've got a Titan that I can drive around and a car that I can drive around. I have 1 type of each gun. Could make 3 more characters that have different abilities. I have 3 different pieces of armor that you can earn, and you can customize your character however you want. I don't have the maps, I don't have the basic assets, and I don't have a multiplayer. So I do have animations for loading in, like the drop pod. And I've got bots set up that run around and fight. So I am going to work more on sort of fixing up the finishing touches of my game today, and go over, like, because yesterday in my Godot, I when I was playing, couldn't win the game because I changed how winning the game meant. So I had the enemies, and when the enemies die, I have like a plus minus, sorry, plus equals type thing that uh, increases the amount of points that are in game state, which then finishes the game. So that's what I'm going to work on today and sort of fix that up and do touches where I actually have a proper 4 bots on my team and myself, so that's 5 total players, and then versus 5 bots, so 5v5, 4 bots on my team, me being the 5th player. And yeah, so that's what I want to work on today, and really finish that off for being able to have a basic Titanfall like game. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into that, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back now, and I've changed up the test world a little bit. So I've gotten rid of the enemies that I had before. For now, just a 5v5 between red and blue. I changed what is actually needed for the amount of kills for a team to win. Um, so as you can see, I've gotten rid of the enemies. I've gotten rid of the turrets. So, and the only thing that can shoot me is the red team. And I've got bots here. Normal bot from down to 4 is all on blue team, as you can see. And a bot 6 to 10 is all on red team. So over on the right, you can see team red, etc. So I hopped in this before, and it was actually pretty cool just to see all the bots fighting each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hop in, and I'm going to hop on blue team, and I'm going to hop in my little helicopter that I made. As you can see, all the teams are going at each other. This one's stuck on the wall. That's always good to see. But they're fighting each other. So if I hop on this little helicopter and I fly up, we can watch them fight each other. And blue team should respawn pretty fast. Yeah, as you can see, they respawn. They're all fighting. Um, and then blue. Well, actually, it was a tie. It was a final. It's a tie, so we're gonna see what happens. I don't actually know what happens. Blue got the kill first, so blue team wins. And yeah, so that's what I've got so far. My game for the 30 days. Um, but yeah, so I've got abilities and stuff. If you haven't watched the rest of the series, then you should totally watch it. But I'm going to be editing from make a new video. Hopefully be uploaded tomorrow. For what I had at the start to finalizing the thing. So if you don't want to watch the full series, I will have a recap video for what I've gotten done in the 30 days. But just to sort of go over a little bit of what I had to do for the bots to actually update in the game. I had to add a for when they die, it updates for the attacker team to basically increase that score. So a future problem that I'm going to run into is if, for example, the enemy throws a grenade and it kills itself, I am going to need to make it so it has to be an enemy grenade that kills the enemy for it to update the game. At the moment, if it was to just die from something random, it would update the opposite team's kill count, basically. And what happens in games like Call of Duty, for example, is if you end up killing yourself with a grenade, your team score ends up going back one. So that's what I would rather have instead. Over how it is now, where it automatically increases the enemy's score. So yeah, so this is the bot GD. I had to add a variable for winning team and for there was a I think I can't remember what it's called now. Oh, I updated it before. Score screen. Yeah, I had to fix up the score screen. So this ready function was a lot less because it just had for example, the kills and whatever else. I didn't have the team one and whatnot. So yeah. But for the future, I'm going to I'm going to start learning Blender. And one of the people that I'm going to learn off is Grant Abbott. This guy. So I'll bring this over this to my thing. So this guy. He's a more of a game dev Blender person that teaches Blender. So all I've done in Blender so far is make a donut and a coffee. And that's all well and good, but there's things called polygons that I've got to worry about in games so it runs smoothly. If I have too many polygons and stuff like that, it will make the game lag. So he's from what I've seen, he's going to teach about rigging the characters so I can make my character move and run like a normal person, and then how to actually make characters fit the proper amount of polygons and whatever else. So the next part of the series, so 31 to 60, will be about learning Blender, which is the 3D modeling, so then I can actually make my game look like a game rather than squares and circles and cylinders and all that stuff. But yeah, so I'll go over my Notion again. I didn't end up making the playable characters because I've already got the abilities, and I will be doing a little recap of what I've done tomorrow in a proper video. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thank you guys for watching the coding part of the series with me. The next 30 days after will be, as I said, art. There still will be a bit of coding because I'll have to code in the animations and stuff like that, and triggering certain animations to happen when it happens, and I'll probably completely break my game trying to add the animations in. And yeah, so Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a most outstanding day. See ya.